I think observations are just one of those many inputs into kind of dipping into that kind of creative element you've got as individuals, trying to work out what does the market not fully understand and gauge. And they can range from the anecdotes you have from your children. For example, the fact, to what degree they use certain social media versus others, and what they used to use, they no longer access, tells you something. Or indeed, in the case of a stock we own in our portfolio, in the case of Amazon, if I looked at my credit card bill in the UK 5 years ago, there was no mention. 2 or 3 years ago, there were a few entries. Now I have to give the family a hard time the degree to which my Amazon Prime account seems to be being abused on a rather remarkable number of occasions. Tells you something around about the business model they offer and how efficient it is. And the same thing applies when you go abroad. The observations of how people are consuming and how they behave in terms of type of products or type of service that they use. They're all intriguing inputs to us when we're trying to find individual companies we think are benefiting from the trends that are developing. And back to what I mentioned earlier on about millennials is one good example. Observing younger people and what they do is absolutely intriguing. I touched upon Amazon, we own it. One of the reasons being is our belief that the scale of which they could ultimately penetrate the market. 4% of US sales, Walmart's been 10% historically. So we think the runway for growth in the US, indeed internationally, and some of the new businesses, and particularly Amazon Web Services, and the degree to which the adoption of the cloud is much greater than many people expect to benefit both revenue and operating margins of business such as Amazon, or indeed other companies such as Microsoft and Microsoft Azure. These are long-term structural growth drivers which we think are going to last for a long time. So it's not round about FANGs, it's round about the names that you've selected and picked as part of your portfolio. Does it stack up?